guys, how are you? It's Monday, July 6th. And we're going to do a reading for this next week. So July 6th through like the 13th. I hope everyone had an amazing and great 4th of July. I know mine was nice and easy and quiet, kind of lazy. A couple of my girlfriends and I went down to the creek, so I'm just going to go ahead and smudge the space. Thank our guides, our angels, Father, Mother, God, divine beings of loving light, Jesus and Magdalene, we thank you. And we're going to start with the Angel Tarot. And we're just going to see what the upcoming energies for this next week are going to be, what we're dealing with, what we might expect. I know last week was pretty crazy for a lot of people. A lot of people in my circle have had challenges. I've had my own, just more different ways. So anyway, I've just been dealing with a lot of fatigue and that sort of thing, which is really rather normal for me. But, you know, I kind of go through those spells, so. I will say, as far as like a divine intervention or anything like that, I guess, Spirit is working overtime for us all. Spirit is working hard. I guess if that's a word for Spirit, I don't think it is. To help us to get to where we need to go, to help us to release those things that don't serve us anymore. Spirit is helping us to, move forward on the path that is meant for us, our true divine spiritual path. So whatever that might be for someone. So, for one person, it is completely different than another person. I mean, for one person, it could be working at McDonald's as a, shift worker, or another person, it's about, being a minister or a preacher or something like that. You never know, or healing. You just never know exactly. So, what can we expect in the next week, Spirit? What are the energies for the next week? Thank you. So we have 3 of Swords, and it is reversed. So, 3 of Swords is like heartache. So, a lot of us, we may have been dealing with some relationships that were, not really all for us. Maybe they had a third party. Maybe, that third party could have been work. Maybe that third party is an addiction to, alcohol or something like that. So, we're definitely ending those relationships. Those are definitely coming to a close. So, if you haven't already, brought those more karmic kind of relationships to a close, then you will be here this next week or so. And the 4 of Pentacles, which is control in this one, and that's like, typically when it's upright, it's like, you're trying to control everything. Well, we're realizing we can't control anything. So we're realizing that the longer and the harder we hold on to something, the more it's not benefiting us, the more that it harms us. It is only that when we are able to let go, are we able to fully embrace and receive what is actually meant for us. So, so many times we're holding on to these karmic relationships, karmic jobs, addictions. We're holding on to it. We're holding on tightly to it. We don't know what we'll do without it. How am I going to be provided for? Who's going to love me? This thing and that. That we don't realize that, Spirit already has what's best for us and is going to provide that for us. We just have to let go of that control, and trust. So. You can tell I'm still a little bit tired. My breath is a little bit more strained. Not really strained, but anyway, taking my herbs. I did talk to a friend, and I am taking some herbs. Nature Sunshine, Trigger Immune, and Adaptomax to build my adrenals back up and my immune system. So, 7 of Cups reversed. So, and that's when it's upright. Typically, it's, you know, having a lot of choices, you know, but I think the choice has been made. You know, you've made the decision to move away from these relationships. You're letting go of these types of relationships or these types of bonds. And you're coming into, you know fully now what you want. So, nothing else. So you've made that decision. You already know, which cup it is that is yours. So, and what you're going to move forward to. Or at the very least, you know that this no longer serves you at all. You know that, the cups that no longer serve you. Spirit's made it loud and clear for you. One more. Do one more. Oh, one more from this deck, and then I'll pull from another. This one is the Knight of Wands. So there's going to be some action towards some, something you're passionate about, or someone possibly coming in, offers coming in that you're passionate about. It could be job offers, it could be love interest, it could be, anything that that's exciting news. The only thing about the Knight of Wands is sometimes, they come in and they go out pretty quickly. So, let me think. Gateway. Get some other cards. And typically a Knight of Wands is very passionate energy. They're probably kind of woo you, things like that, or something that you're like, makes your eyes sparkle. So let's see what else Spirit wants to tell us for this next week. Just guides, means, loving light. We'll kind of get a clarifier in addition to each card, kind of like, what is it exactly? Whatever it is that you're moving away from, this heartache, this 3 of Swords energy, you've been hearing messages. Spirit's been letting you know it's time to move. It's time to get away. It's time to go. And as far as like this 4 of Pentacles and being in control, when we let go, we are more in the flow with things. So, Spirit really wants us to trust, that we can be in the flow and receive from Spirit, that Spirit always provides for us, so that being in the flow, ease and grace, the less we resist, the more we can be in the flow. So, and renewing your life, 7 of Cups being reversed. This goes to tell me that all those choices, this has a box and it has clutter that he's throwing over the cliff. You've thrown away everything that doesn't really, you've realized, okay, these things don't serve me, so I'm clearing out the clutter. So, and starting new. So these are new starts with someone or something, in business or whatever. So, and a lot of passionate energy too. So, let's see what else. Yeah, opening to love. Yep. So, and the more we're able to let go, the more we're able to let go of that which no longer serves us, that which is not good for us. Then we're going to be able to come more into that passion energy. Passion is just living life to, its utmost joyful, fullest. And we'll be able to be opening to more love. So, my heart is open. So yeah, and that is like that Knight of Wands energy, and that passion, that heart, and that boat. We're moving forward to love and more loving relationships, careers we love more, people we love more, creative ideas we love more. We're moving more into those things that bring us joy and love and light. So let's do Work Your Light. And then I think we will be done. So what does Spirit want us to know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this week we're just finally closing those cycles, that are no longer serving us. Letting go and learning how to be more in the flow, listening to Spirit so that we can be open to love. What would you like to say for us for this next week, Spirit? Yeah, some of us are still awakening. So energetic upgrades, getting upgrades, activations, a new way of being, integrating. So, that can be a lot to do with the fatigue. I know the energies have been really intense. We still have a lot of planets in retrograde. With all the eclipses we just had. And next month we have our Lionsgate portal. It's just like a really lot of galactic energy coming in. So yeah, and Pillar of Light. So Pillar of Light, Spirit is definitely still working on helping us to transmute our lower energies, that awakening, realizing what no longer serves us, getting rid of, letting go of control, and realizing what is best for us, that we've made choices that don't really serve us in the past. So, and then we have Sisterhood of the Rose, which for me that's bringing in the divine feminine. So we're balancing more out, moving away from more of a masculine controlled society and having more of the feminine energy come in. So, and that's, people get strung up on the idea of like this world's feminine energy or this world's masculine energy, and Spirit ain't that. Spirit ain't this world, Father, Mother, God, they don't act like we do. So, but yes, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So we're going to move more into flow. When I think of beauty and devotion, I think of grace, I think of, that of the Christ, just love and grace and, nature and all its beauty, sunrises, sunsets, all that sort of thing. So, but yeah, it looks like a really good week coming up. So I hope you all have enjoyed this message. Just keep knowing that you're being refined, that Spirit is working in you and with you and through you, and just try your best to, be in the flow and ground as best you can, as much as you can. We're still dealing with a lot of energy. So I hope you all have a blessed week, and I will see you soon. Love and light.